Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery, and I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Ours has been very busy. I started off the day getting my booster shot, and I'm still doing okay today. We'll see how that goes. I'm a little bit run down, although that could just be from not sleeping as much as I should. Um, so, yeah, it's been a good day here. How are you all doing out there? I hope you're all doing well. Let us know in the comments what's going on with you. If you're here, say hi, please. We'd like to see you here. I'm broadcasting this to our Allegory Gallery Facebook page, to our YouTube channel, and also to our Allegory Gallery Design Challenge group here on Facebook. So if you're out there, please say hi. And let me know how your Friday is going. Like I said, mine's doing pretty well. We got a lot of stuff done in the store. We're going through more and more boxes of kind of inventory that's sitting on shelves, and we're trying to get that out and inventoried and costed out and priced out. So doing pretty well though. So it was a productive day. Like I said, I got my booster early this morning and just been going on since then. I went home right after my booster, took our cats out for a walk. So everybody got to go out on a little walk, and then came back to the store and have been working here all day. So that's pretty much my day. I think Andrew, I don't know if Andrew's going to join us here or not, but Andrew was planning on planting some more bulbs, but this time at our house, instead of at Star Cottage Studio. He finished up what he needed to do at Star Cottage Studio with planting the bulbs. And now he's getting them in at the house. Today was about 61 degrees here in Ligonier, which is insane to me to think 61 degrees in kind of the middle of December. Who knows? It's supposed to be warm like this tomorrow, but rainy and over this weekend. So hopefully I don't get run down from the booster shot too much, that I can enjoy some of this nice weather. But today I worked mostly on getting some more gemstones into the online store. I did not get as much done as I wanted to, but it always takes longer than you think it's going to take. That's just the nature of things, technology, and we have to take the pictures, we have to edit the pictures, we have to move them to the online store, and write up all the descriptions for everything. So it does take a little while, but I'm still working on this bag I've been showing you, but I'm pretty much did a third of it the first day yesterday. And if you missed that live, I hope you'll go back and watch that, or just check out the gemstone collection in the online store. We really have some nice new gemstones in there. But I did another third of it or so today, and I hope to get another third of it done tomorrow. We'll see how my health goes with this booster. I've been drinking a lot of Gatorade today and water. I did have a little bit of decaf coffee too, but trying to keep myself hydrated. I have my ibuprofen. I took that just in case, because they said you might need some. So I took the ibuprofen preemptively. But my arm's doing okay. It's not too sore yet, but doing okay. So hopefully you're all doing well out there. Let's see here. Diane says, you are sounding stronger. I feel like I'm getting stronger and stronger. I'm a little bit tired still, but I don't think I ever really completely got over my head cold, or at least regained my strength from that. So I'm feeling better as the days go on. Diane says it's 64 in Arizona and people have their winter coats and are freezing. Yeah, it's 61 here today, I think is what it got up to. That's what my watch said. We had the door open actually in the store for a part of the day. So that was crazy for the middle of winter. But yeah, 61. It's pretty wild when Pennsylvania and Arizona have about the same temperature, right? That's weird. Let's see here. Suzanne says, hello, glad you are healthy. I'm glad you could join us today. Stephen's with us. Hello, Stephen. Thanks for joining in. Robin says, hi, friends. Going to my first Broadway play tonight in 1.5 years of COVID shutdown. Seeing My Fair Lady. Nice, nice. Suzanne down there is in the 80s. That is too much still for December, but you're down south, right? It's a little bit different down there, but 80 still seems high for now. Maybe not. I don't know. Seems high to me. Anyway, I don't like, once you get up into the 80s, that's a no-no for me. But yeah, so we're going to take a look at some gemstones. I hope my computer's going to last. I'm just looking. My battery's getting low. And so, but yeah, we're going to take a look at the gemstones I did today. They are in the online store. So if you want to bypass this video and you don't care to see things in video form, you know, moving around and all that, you can go right to the online store. I did move them up to the top of the online store homepage, so you can check out the new gemstones that I have there. And but I hope you'll tune in. I hope you'll watch. I hope you'll comment. Hit that like, please. Hit that like, hit that love. Send us those hearts. It really does help. The comments help. Please share this if you have friends who might like gemstones. Even if they don't necessarily know how to make things, they may still like to collect. I know I used to before I could make anything. I still liked gemstones. So please feel free to share this video. If you're on YouTube, we hope you'll subscribe to our channel. We are trying to get our subscriptions up there. We're eking up there slowly, but 1,000 is our number that we're heading toward. We got to get 1,000 subscriptions, and then we can monetize our YouTube channel. They're already putting ads in some of our videos. So being able to make money on those ads instead of YouTube making money on those ads would be great. So if you know anyone on YouTube who might be interested in beads, please send them our way. Share the channel with them. They might be interested in it, and we can get up to those 1,000 subscribers. And of course, if you're on Facebook, please follow our page, Allegory Gallery, facebook.com/Allegory Gallery. All right, well, let me flip the camera around and we're going to take a look at these new gemstones. I think I have 20 some different strands to show you today. And again, these are in the online store. They are ready for purchase. We are caught up in shipping for the most part. If you're waiting on anything in shipping, it's possibly because we're having an issue with getting it. T-shirts are one of those things. I may end up refunding t-shirts, and just we've tried to ship the rest of the order for most of those. Unless you're in another country, then we're holding on to it. But some of those t-shirts we're having a hard time. Our t-shirt maker is very busy with some other things right now, so I don't know that we're going to get those done. So I may have to refund those to you out there. But we'll take a look at that. If you do have an order waiting and you're wondering why it's waiting, please feel free to give us an email. Let me flip that up here right now so you can do that. If you're wondering where your order is or what's going on, please feel free to send us an email and we'll check into it for you. I do have some orders on hold for various reasons, but we are mostly caught up with anything that can be shipped has been shipped. So if you purchase anything from the online store going forward, everything is shipping pretty much same day or next day, depending on when you place the order. So very happy about that. We don't generally ship over weekends, so we would resume shipping on Monday if you place anything from now until then. All right. So let me go ahead. I'm going to flip this camera around. You're going to see the ceiling for a moment until I flip this over here and get to the other back camera, or the back camera, the other camera, the back camera, but not the other back camera. I only have one. All right. Marianne's at 27 degrees. Teresa's at 32. That's crazy. We're at 57 right now. 57 at 5:15 on a Friday here on December 10th. Isn't that wild? It's insane, I think. All right, so let's see. What do I have first for you all? First for you all, how about some Jasper? I know Jasper gets a bad rap, right? People just think, oh, it's just Jasper. It's not just Jasper. It's beautiful Jasper. Let me pull out. Where's the other one? I already had one that I had out of the bag. Take a picture. So this is and I'm with this stupid stand again that is going to bump all around. Let me see if I can move this down a little bit lower so it's easier to see. Maybe I can move this out of the way a little bit so I'm not always constantly bumping into it. That might be a little better. We'll see. We'll see how I do. And of course, now that I've moved that, I need to move that. So this is Fancy Jasper in this star cut, which I love. Beautiful, beautiful Jasper. And Isn't that nice? I think that's super nice. Good for the winter. This is good for winter jewelry designing. I think it's a good winter color. This kind of evergreen kind of color with some of these reds and kind of grays and almost blues thrown in there. So these are, I believe, 8mm. Yes, 8mm approximately. You know, they're a little bit rough cut, so sometimes that changes a little bit, but they're generally about 8mm star cuts. And these are only $14 a strand. It's approximately a 14-inch strand, 14 or so, 14.5-inch strand. We have, I think, 3 of them available only, $14 only. Deborah says it's the favorite cut to knot. Yes, these are beautiful when they're knotted, right? I don't do a lot of knotting, but I used to do a little bit more, but they are beautiful that way. So there you have that. And if you'd like to purchase anything, just go to the allegorygallery.com because it is there. Let me throw that banner up there now that we're into the showing of things. And let's see, next up, I have, see, the thing with finding things in your back room is sometimes you only have one of something, right? Sometimes you only have one, sometimes you don't have a lot. And that's the case with this one. And I wish I had more, but I don't. This is Mystic Moonstone. For all of those out there who like the littles, these are 2mm faceted rounds in Mystic Moonstone. This is $18 a strand only, which is an incredible price for something like this. These little stones are starting to get very expensive from certain places. And they're harder to get sometimes. So Mystic Moonstone, beautiful moonstone with that beautiful flash. These are $18 a strand, approximately a 14-inch strand. Kathy out there loves the fancy Jasper. Nice. I like that. Because Jasper, you know, people look down on it sometimes, but it really is, well, it comes in such a variety. I should say they are beautiful stones. So Mystic Moonstone, we only have 1 strand of this available. For all of you who like that little 2mm faceted rounds. And these are $18 a strand for the strand of about 14 inches. All right. Okay, let's move on to the next. And again, 1 strand. See this? It's a lot of work to put these in the online store for 1 strand, but you know what? I figure that's what we got to do. We got to show them to you. You can't buy them if we don't show them, right? Next up, we have Tourmalinated quartz in faceted nuggets. These are, I believe, hand faceted nuggets. And I know somebody yesterday was talking about they love the rutilated and tourmalinated quartz. And here you have beautiful tourmalinated quartz. Beautiful hand faceted nuggets. I love this kind of style. I think I talked about that yesterday. I love asymmetrical stuff, so I love when they don't always look the same, and you get these wonderful nuggets. Wonderful nuggets. Hey, Diane's here. I just saw you a little while ago, right? So this is approximately an 8-inch strand. It's a little over 8. It's about 8.5 inches. And these are, it's $27 for the strand. $27 for the strand. You could easily make a pair of earrings with like those 2 and make up your money. And then the whole strand's left for whatever you want to make it. I love these. I think it's a beautiful stone. Good examples of that. And only $27. Diane's like, I just bought gemstones, right? Right? Hopefully you don't, well, hopefully you do find more, but I think after what you bought today, you're not going to be finding any more for a little bit. You got some goodies, though. You got some really goodies today. We just had a sale in the online store, so if you're out there watching right now, thank you so much for that. We really do appreciate it. So you know these things do sell quickly, especially when we have only 1 or 2 of each. If you like what you see, do go over to the online store and grab it. Like I said, we just had an order. Looks like 5 or 6 items were just sold. Let me actually refresh my page here so that I can make sure what I'm showing you is still available. How about that? All right, so next up we have these beautiful hematite, we'll call them hematite flowers. They look like fleur-de-lis, really, or not fleur-de-lis, quatrefoils, but we call them little flowers. Hematite flowers in silver color, and this is approximately a 15-inch strand. These are approximately 6 millimeter. Sorry, I'm looking over at my computer to try and read these off of the screen because I didn't put notes on the bag. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So these are only $12 a strand, and these are really cool. These are really cool. Hematite flowers, we call them, and $12 a strand, 6 millimeters, and that is an approximately 15-inch strand. All right. Oh, I see Cindy over there. Maybe she's the one that just bought stuff. She's looking at those Tourmaline Pebbles. We haven't gotten to those yet. Maybe they're gone. Did you grab them? Did you grab them already? You did. Looks like you did. So they're already gone. So I know I don't have to even show those because they're absolutely gone already. Thank you, Cindy. You got to act quick, right? Get your favorites. Get your favorites. I'm going to start looking here at the screen so I make sure that I show you things that are still in stock. Yeah, those Tourmaline Pebbles were really cool, and they were really at a good price. We got them for a great price. They are beautiful. All right, next up we have, I think we have 4 strands of this, 4 or 5 strands of this. It's 4 millimeter prehnite, 4 millimeter prehnite rounds. And I love prehnite, but I love green too. So this is approximately 15-inch strand, 4 millimeter prehnite rounds in a 15-inch strand. Beautiful example of prehnite. Just lovely. And those are only $14 a strand. Only $14 a strand. Now, I will say, you've probably all heard about, here in the US especially, we're talking about a lot of inflation happening. These prices that I'm quoting you are based on prices that we paid whenever we bought these beads, which is quite a long time ago because, like I said, we're clearing out some storage stuff and we're finding some stuff. So I've had these beads in a bag for quite a while. I don't even want to say how long because it's embarrassing. So these are based on the cost that we paid back then. So I do have to say that I know going forward, things might start to get a little more expensive. These are based on old prices. So if you do see something you like, I hope you'll grab it because these are good prices, especially compared to what you may find nowadays or going into the future as the prices start to rise on some of these things as they're being imported or being purchased and sold. So do grab anything you see that you like when you see it, because right now I don't think prices are going to be going down anytime soon, unfortunately. And that makes it hard to stay in business. But I think we're lucky to have some of this stuff that has been around for a while because we can now put it out there and have really good prices on these. All right, next up, I'm going to jump. We have 1 strand. That was a 4 millimeter prehnite. We also have 1 strand left of the 6 millimeter prehnite. And I'm going to show you this one. This is a gorgeous strand of prehnite. It has a lot of those black inclusions, which I'm blanking on the actual stone that is. Somebody can help me out if you're out there. But these are lovely. This is 6 millimeter prehnite. And actually, this one The larger stones, and which I think are very pretty, are actually less expensive. This is a $12 strand. It's 6mm, approximately 15 inches. These are $12 versus the $14 of the smaller ones. Sometimes cutting things small is harder, right? It is not tourmaline, Pam. That is the thing. A lot of people believe it's tourmaline, but it's generally not tourmaline. I believe it's hematite. Hematite or something else. There are two different things that grow in prehnite. And I'm blanking on them now. I always used to think it was tourmaline too, but after researching it, I found that it wasn't. Generally. I think maybe once in a while they might find it, but it's generally not tourmaline. So we have this one strand of 6mm prehnite, prehnite beads, 15-inch strand approximately, and it is only $12. $12. Look at how much beautiful inclusion that has. That's what I love to see in prehnite. I love to see that. All right. Available at allegorygallery.com right now in the Gemstone collection. So just go to the shop tab and go to the Gemstone collection. Or it's right at the top of the website. I moved it to the top today. Moved it to the top. This one, let me just check. Looks like the Moonstone sold out. Maybe Cindy grabbed that Moonstone too. That one's gone, so no use looking at that. How about we look at some Labradorite? That Moonstone was pretty too. I'm just going to show you. I hate to show people what they missed out on, but I'm going to show you this anyway. Check this out. I think Cindy grabbed this with her other stuff because I don't see it in the online store unless I forgot to turn it on. But look at that. Look at that multi-moonstone hand-faceted nuggets. Oh, just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. We do not have any more of this, and I think it's sold out. You can check just to make sure if you search for the Moonstone in the online store, but I think it's gone. I think it's gone. We did have a few strands of some other sizes, so I don't know if they're still in there or not. All right, next up, let me find out where this one is. This is this one. Okay, so these are Labradorite faceted nugget beads. Labradorite faceted nugget beads. These are beautiful. They have lots of beautiful flash on them. You got some of the yellow flash, you got some of the blue flash. I love, I love this stuff. I love these like kind of hand cut nuggets. So we have, I think, 2 strands of these available. They're $28 a strand. Labradorite faceted nuggets, 7-inch strand approximately. Just a good, beautiful quality Labradorite with nice flash. $28 a strand. And like I said, these prices are prices probably from at least a year ago. So if you're getting in on this, you're getting in on good prices. If we are able to even reorder some of this stuff from our vendors, and these are coming from multiple vendors, multiple different vendors. So even if we're able to get these again, I doubt we'll be able to get them in at these prices again with inflation and how things are going right now. So definitely grab anything you see now before the prices, unfortunately, probably will go up. Love those. We always like to give you that warning if we can, right? I feel like the more you're armed with knowledge, the better decisions you can make for your purchasing power. Okay, let's see. Let's see what is still available. Okay, that one is sold out. That one is sold out. Let's see what we have here. Moonstone, Tourmaline Pebbles are sold out. And Faceted Rondelles. That's sold out. Okay, I think I cleared out what is sold out. Sorry about that, everyone. I just want to make sure. I don't want to show you necessarily things that are totally gone unless we might be able to get them again. Like those Moonstones, I might be able to get again. I'm hoping, because I really love them. And every time we get them, we sell out of them very quickly. Extremely quickly, actually. Okay, next up, we have 10 millimeter round Labradorite. These are a grade A. And you know, grading on stones is kind of up to the vendor a lot of times. This came to us with them marking it as a grade A, and I understand why. Look at this flash. This is beautiful, beautiful color. This is approximately, this one is about an 8-inch strand, and it's $24 for the strand. $24 for the strand, grade A, 10 millimeter round Labradorite. It's a smooth round, beautiful flash in it. Stunning, stunning color. Sometimes Labradorite's a little green, sometimes it's darker. I like this color. I like this kind of light gray, because that's when you get a lot of really nice flash, right? So there that is. If you like that, one strand available only, $24 for the strand. Next up, 5 millimeter iolite rounds. And this is some nice dark iolite. I like when it's darker. There's some lighter pieces you can see thrown in here. I do like when the iolite is dark. It has that dark bluey, inky blue kind of color. Beautiful iolite, 5 millimeter rounds, $28 a strand only. Just scrumptious. I love that inky blue iolite, verging sometimes on purple in those dark areas. So we have that available, 5 millimeter rounds, approximately 16-inch strand for $28. $28. And remember, everything you're seeing is available at allegorygallery.com. It is available now. You don't have to be watching this video, but I'm glad that those of you who are out there and with me today. All right. We've been getting a lot of comments on the Smoky Quartz nuggets that I showed yesterday. A lot of people are loving the look of that. We're selling some of those. So I found these and I wanted to show you. These are rose quartz faceted nuggets. And check these out. These are even showing up pretty pink on my screen, which is abnormal. Normally these show up pretty pale, but these are showing up a pretty nice pink on my screen, which means you know that they're pink in person too. So this is approximately, I think, a 10.5-inch strand or so. Yeah, 10 to 10.5 inch, depending on the strand and the size of the beads on the strand. Beautiful faceted nuggets. These are only $18 for the strand. Rose quartz is one of those things that we can never, ever keep in stock in the store. People buy it like crazy. It's a good stone. Its metaphysical properties. It's just a pretty stone in general. And when we have non-drilled stones, we sell out like crazy. These, if I don't sell these strands, I will probably take them off the strands and sell them as little nuggets for people, because we're having a hard time getting in some regular stones that are non-drilled. And so I could use these, but I would rather somebody be using them in jewelry than carrying them in their pocket. But at $18 for a strand, I think they're a good buy. So $18 for approximately 10 to 10.5 inch strand. All right. And I have 3 of those, I believe. 3 of those available in the online store. So get them while you can. Next up. Speaking of that smoky quartz that I showed yesterday, we have another kind of version of that. These are a little bit more uniform. Suzanne says, I got some strawberry quartz from you that I love. Yes, we had some nice strawberry quartz a little while back. So this is smoky quartz again, but these are more uniformly cut and faceted nuggets than what I showed yesterday. And this is a shorty strand. These are 7 inches approximately, usually 7 to 7.5. And these are just very dark, beautiful smoky quartz. These are heat treated. We like to always say that when we can. They are heat treated, but that really generally doesn't mean much, as far as that could happen in the earth too, right? So it's not like they're dyed. They're just probably made a little bit darker that way, which is really, really pretty. So these are only $15 a strand for a 7-inch strand. And like I said, these are pretty nice little faceted nuggets. Fairly uniform. Not any one is exactly the same as the other, but they are more uniformly cut and shaped than the ones I showed yesterday, which were a little bit more nuggety, a little bit more bouldery maybe, or I don't know what you want to call them. Strawberry quartz can be made out of glass. It's not always. Cherry quartz, the cherry quartz that we had yesterday was definitely glass. Anytime we have anything that's made out of glass, we'll definitely tell you. But I believe that the strawberry that we had before was a real stone. Let's see. Who likes Amazonite? Who likes Amazonite? I know a lot of you out there do. I do too. I think it's such a pretty blue. Somebody was saying yesterday how well it blends as a turquoise replacement if you don't want to spend the money on turquoise. Not that turquoise is always expensive, but Amazonite usually comes in a little bit under that price point. So Amazonite chips. Amazonite chips. Beautiful color on these. These are approximately 7 to 15 millimeter chips. They may vary in size. They do vary in size, obviously. This is about a 16-inch strand. This is a full 16-inch. Back to the real, what a full strand used to be, right? And just a lovely, lovely color. I mean, you can see the patterns in the stone. I love when you can see the patterns in the colors. The patterning of the stone itself, like this one right here. You can see that in there. So this is Amazonite chips, 7 to 15 millimeter, 16-inch strand, $15 only. $15. Beautiful. We only have 2 strands of that available. $15 in the online store. Next up, we have some more Amazonite, and only 1 strand of these. Only 1 strand of these. This is an 8-inch strand. These are 10 millimeter. Let me make sure. These are. They were marked 10, but they don't quite. They are 10. Never mind. They're 10. 10 millimeter rounds. They felt a little big to me. 10 millimeter rounds in Amazonite. And these are $12 a strand only. $12 for that strand. Really pretty color. You got a good selection of colors there in the Amazonite realm. And there you go. So if you like that, there's only 1 strand available. Grab it now if you like it in the online store at allegorygallery.com. And let's get into, we've had a lot of requests lately for large hole stones, and it's been harder for us to get large hole recently. I don't know why, but that's just the case. But I found some of these hiding in the back. And so we have large hole onyx, large hole 8mm smooth round onyx beads. These are hard to see because they're just black, right? But beautiful large hole. You can see the size of the strand going through there. That's at least 2mm there. Yeah, that's a 2mm hole. Well, a hole big enough for 2mm thread to go through. So you could use leather or the large waxed cord. And these are 8-inch strands. I have 3 of them available, $12 only each with the large hole. And again, those are 8mm rounds, smooth rounds. Next up, come on, get out of the bag. Get out of the bag. All right, we have large hole, again, 8-inch strand, large hole Amazonite, faceted rondelles. You can see those holes in there. Look how nice and big they are. So that's, again, that 2mm thread going through. So those are 2 to 3mm holes. Beautiful Amazonite. I have 3 of these available, 3 strands available, 8 inches. They are 8mm faceted rondelles. There's Andrew. Andrew joined us. He must be in from outside planting. And these are available at $22 a strand. These are a little bit more expensive. Sometimes those large holes can get expensive, especially when you get into a faceted stone. But again, these prices are based on old prices that we paid. So with everything starting to go up in price, if you see something you like, I hope you'll grab it now, because if we have to replace it, even if we can replace it later, it's probably going to be more expensive. I would love to say that these are always going to be at $22, but I just cannot do that. These 3 will until they sell out. But if we replace them, it's probably going to be more money. All right. Come on. They didn't want to come out of the bag, and now they don't want to go in the bag. They liked their freedom more than they thought. Okay. Now we have some large hole tiger eye. I have 1 strand of 8mm large hole tiger eye. And this 8mm strand, this is 8 inches as well. These are half strands. These are $12 only. $12. Like I said, that price is usually a little bit less when they're not faceted, when they're like these smooth rounds. So here you have beautiful tiger eye, 8mm smooth rounds with large holes at only $12 for the strand. Only 1 of that size. Only 1. Andrew said, I saw the most lovely design and it was so simple, just rondelles on chain, and there was something so satisfying about it. Yeah, that would be pretty. I think we have something like that here with your stuff, don't we, Andrew? Oh, I think you actually wire wrapped each one. Somebody out there is looking for crystals that are small, like 3 to 4mm. We just did a bunch of Swarovski 4mm bicones. So if you missed those lives, you might want to check on that. I don't have them on the online store or anything. It's only available by request at this point, or if you're local, I can't see who you are. If you're local, you can stop in and I can show you, but we do have 4 and 5mm Swarovski bicone packets available in various colors. So you can check that live if you missed that, and let us know if there's anything there, or if you message us or email us, I can look into whatever colors you're looking for. And let's see here. Next up, we have 10mm large hole tiger eye, and this is some really pretty tiger eye. 10mm large hole. Beautiful 10mm large hole tiger eye, 8-inch strand again. And this is $15. So the 8mm was 12, the 10mm here is 15, and I have 3 of the 10 millimeter size, 3 of those available. Yeah, if you're in Washington, not local, just go ahead and send us a message or look back through our lives at facebook.com/Allegory Gallery or youtube.com/Allegory Gallery. You can check out all of our lives. We did a live on the Swarovski crystals, and they were the 4 millimeter bicones that we did. It was the first day of the 2 days that we did Swarovski. All right, so there we have those. And since wait, I do have more. I thought let me see if these are still available. Yeah, they are. I thought I was down to the last thing. I'm down to the next to last. Since Cindy bought some stuff out right at the beginning. Thank you so much, Cindy. We appreciate that. That also makes my job here easier because I have less to talk about today on the day that I got my booster shot. So I'm feeling a little bit run down, but I'm doing okay. Next up, we have these smalls again. Who likes the smalls out there? This is Lavender Amethyst, 3 millimeter faceted rounds. This is a 15-inch strand of Lavender Amethyst. That's that light amethyst color. Just beautiful. Let me put it down so you can see the different color. The color adjusts on the camera. If I have my hands in the screen too much, sometimes it adjusts in the wrong way. So there's kind of the color, what it looks like. Lavender Amethyst, you can see the photos too. We do try to edit our photos to show you the best color that we can. So these are 3 millimeter faceted rounds in Lavender Amethyst. Is approximately a 15-inch strand, only $14. $14 is a great deal. I always say, if you're in under the 20s in these little tiny small things, you're getting a good deal. These things are hard to make, and they usually are they're usually more expensive than that. Andrew said this is good for Pantone color of the year for 2022. You're getting into that periwinkle color, right? That very peri. So there you go. We have 3 strands, I think, of these available, $14 each only. Grab them now before we reorder and the prices go up. And if you're new to us, the reason a lot of these we only have a short supply on is because we buy in small batches only. We buy usually 3 to 4 strands at a time, and we work with vendors that allow us to do that. So instead of buying 20 of one strand, we buy 3 of one strand, 3 of a different strand, 3 of a different strand. We would rather give you variety than a ton of things at once. If you're trying to order in bulk, we're not the people for that. But we can order things for you, but we're not going to have a lot of bulk stuff in stock. We're happy to place orders for you if there's something you're looking for, and we can get them. But generally, we don't have tons in stock. Somebody's looking for a bead mix. If you look at our website, allegorygallery.com, and go to our luxury bead blends, we have a number of luxury bead blends already in the online store. So you can check those out. We have them in all different colors. We have rainbows of them, lots of different bead blends already available. So check those out first. If you don't see what you like, send us an email and we can see what you do or what you need. Make sure in the email you give us as much description as you can. Talk about color, talk about size, talk about what you would prefer, talk about things if there's something you don't want. The most information or the more information that you can put into an email when you email us about anything, the easier we can, get the answer for you. If we have to go back and forth, it takes a lot more time. But if we can just, read the information on your email, everything's in there, we can go in and start looking through our stock. Andrew says, I'd like to buy 20 strands at once, but of everything, right? We can't afford to do that. We're a small bead store, but we are a fully stocked bead store. So if there's anything you need, including beading wire, jump rings, clasps, tools, anything like that, we have it. So whenever you're placing your order, there's a place that you can put notes in your online orders. If you'd like us to throw in some Softlex or something like that, we're happy to do that. just leave a message there and we can send you an invoice to the email on your order, and we'll just invoice you separately for the few things that you want added. Last thing I have to show you today are these. And I was like, what are these, Andrew? They weren't marked. I couldn't figure out what they were. They looked a little bit like kyanite. These are sapphires, everyone. Andrew has told me. These are sapphires. And these are beautiful little sapphires. And I totally forgot we even got these. And these should not have been thrown in the same bag as some of all these other things, but they were. And I found them. So these are little beautiful sapphire pebbles. And they're I call them smooth ovals in the online store. They're approximately 5 by 7 millimeter. They're all a little different, but that's generally a good size to look at. And look at those. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. They definitely threw me off because I'm not used to seeing them like this. But these are $105 a strand. Andrew confirmed it with Cynthia, who actually did the shopping for us on these. These were from Tucson. So these were from February. That tells you how long these have been hiding in our back stock area. And these are $105 a strand. We got exceptionally good deals in Tucson. Cynthia really brokered some awesome deals for us. And we did some FaceTime shopping with her. And these were one of the things that we picked out. Stunning quality, beautiful little sapphire chips, little sapphire smooth ovals, $105 a strand, only 3 strands available, only 3 strands available. So if you love these, if you could use these, get them, because I don't think we'll ever see prices like that again. We got really exceptionally good deals. All right. So that's the last thing I have to show you today. I like to end with a goodie. That's one of my favorites. I love sapphires. I love sapphires. I love rubies, those corundum stones. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know. Where's my other phone? I'll be right back. There it is. So I want to show you these with the light. Oops. So there you go. You can see them a little bit better. They have that blue, and they have all those beautiful, sapphires come in more colors than blue. A lot of people don't realize that. Beautiful, beautiful sapphires. All right, so there they are, $105 a strand, probably the best price we will ever see sapphires like that at, if we ever even see these again. If we ever see them again at all. Just lovely. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm going to flip the camera back around here really quickly, hopefully. And let's play with my stand again. I have this wild stand today. There we go. There we go. Tilt my head, tilt the stand. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's a Friday, so everyone's getting on with their weekend. Everyone's got a lot of shopping probably to do for the holidays. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for spending some time with us. It was quick today, I know, but I wasn't sure how I was going to feel today after my booster, so I didn't want to do too much and have too much here in case I started to pass out. So I am doing okay though. So thank you for all those healthy words out there that you're sending me and those healthy thoughts. And we will be, Andrew's asking for pizza. So I guess I'm going to be ordering pizza tonight. We haven't had pizza in a while, so it sounds good. So we have added more gemstones to the online store. This is part of it. We showed some yesterday. If you missed that, you can check out that video or just go to allegorygallery.com right here. And if you go to the top and you hit the shop tab, you can go down to gemstones. If you're looking for those luxury bead blends, there is a luxury bead blend from that drop down that you can also see. We have a ton of kits in the online store. Andrew went and made crazy amounts of kits over Halloween and in between and before that. So we have lots of inspiration kits available for you. Lots of stuff in the online store. We have charms, lots of beautiful charms, sterling silver charms, bronze charms. We have Green Girl Studios items in the online store. Lots of course, the gemstones. Andrew's artwork is in the online store. If you missed Andrew's artwork, we did a live. Yes, we did. We did a live from the house on Andrew's latest landscape artwork, and we've been selling a few of those here and there. So please check those out. They make great gifts, especially the smaller price point ones are great for gifts. Suzanne says loves my Nina charm. Yeah, we love lots of Nina charms on there. Just lots of stuff. I'm just going through here. Lots of check glass, lots of vintage glass. So if you like vintage things, definitely check out the vintage glass collection. There's a lot of cool vintage glass out there from the Czech Republic, from Japan, from Germany, and some I think from Austria as well. So lots of great vintage glass out there in the online store. And yeah, just lots of stuff. Just lots of stuff. We're getting some more bronze in soon, Andrew said. I know we have that order on its way. I'm excited about that. Those are not the same as before. This is a kind of new, it'll be new to the online store if we put them in the online store, if they make it that far. I'm sure we'll do a live on them when they arrive. So definitely check all that out. And of course, like, love, share, comment, subscribe, follow. All that good stuff. Allegory Gallery. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. And, you know, we're not generally live on the weekends, so we'll see you back here Monday. All right. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great one. Bye now.